that you clearly stuck to the theme. Tell us what was your inspiration behind this absolutely wonderful look.
I really don't want to take credit because once I got the invite, I called my stylist, Amanda, I'm Lady Mandy, and my designer, and I told them, here is something to do, here is work to do. And I did get involved with the creative process. One thing that we really wanted to do is stay on theme because you can look grand, you can look simple, but the most important thing is always to stay on theme. So we went with the colors that we had been told. So we went with the colors that we had been told, and then we nitpicked a few elements from that particular era and tried to modernize it into this fabulous look.
Maybe you can tell us, for those who do not know, what is your role here today? Are you a nominee? Are you giving an award? Which one is it?
I am a nominee under the business influencer category. Yeah.
That is so amazing. And we saw recently at some point that you almost pulled out of a competition. Maybe you can clarify for that on us.
No, I didn't almost pull out. It just took a life of its own, I would say. But we just continued voting, on our end. Yeah.
We did see the beef, I could call it beef, with Cairo on Twitter. Maybe you can clarify for us what happened there exactly.
I really didn't beef with anybody. If you could see, I wasn't talking about anyone, and I can't really say it was a beef. I have come to know Cairo's work, and I really love what he's doing with his business. And at the end of the day, the fight is against poverty. It can never be between me and another entrepreneur. So on my end, I don't feel like there was any beef, that was going on.
Do you feel like there's any malpractice that has gone maybe into the winning or into the nominations or any of that?
I wouldn't really even want to comment about it because at the end of the day, it's Pulse who can tell us because they're the owner of the whole awarding body. So they're the only ones who can comment on that. Yeah.
So this is definitely the Pulse Influencer Awards. As a business person, what do you think a competition like this does to the business community?
It depends on the winners and the people who have been nominated, how they utilize either the exposure or the win in general. Because sometimes people can win and continue with life as usual. Some can win and make something out of it, maybe like from a grand perspective of things. But really, it's individualized. It's how you yourself, you look at your brand and how you want to move on from that particular nomination or win for whichever category you got. Yeah.
You have been successful in business. What keeps you going every day despite the inflation, taxes, nini, everything?
Family, because at the end of the day, we do this for our families. Yeah, we want to emulate what the Indians do. We want to build businesses that can have a life of their own and surpass us. Even if we are dead tomorrow, we have something that our children can actually, carry forward and create generational wealth at the end of the day. Yeah.
What does generational wealth mean to you?
The fact that my grandchild doesn't have to suffer the way I didn't really suffer, but you could see the stretch here and there from your parents, from a school fees perspective, you yourself growing up. So I would be happier if none of my bloodline has to go through that. And if I'm the one who's chosen to do that for them, then why not?
Okay. Who would you say influences you the most in business?
In business, I wouldn't put a single I wouldn't point a single finger to anyone, but in general, I would say my friends. All my friends literally have businesses, and we kind of challenge each other from time to time. So as long as we are in this scenario where, they challenge me to be better, I challenge them to be better, at the end of the day, that really has a high impact on how I run my business.
What would you say has been the biggest challenge in business so far?
Economy, come on, that's it, drops mic. Yeah. Like today you're pricing something this way, tomorrow the dollar is just behaving the way it wants to behave. So there's really no stability when it comes to, how anything is going to affect your business. You can wake up tomorrow, things have really changed. So literally we're just living in times which you're just hoping for a better tomorrow at the end of the day.
If you were to give one word to the government in regard to how things have affected your business economically, what would you tell them?
Just to support small businesses, because it doesn't make sense when rules are being brought in every other day. Yes, we want to comply with everything, but also as a government, what are they doing to support us so that we're able to grow in a way that we are able to give back to the government as well? So it has to be both ways, not, oh, now there are many entrepreneurs coming up, okay, come and, do one or two things that we have put tomorrow. Oh, for you to ship, something has to happen. You have to register for I don't know what. So it has to be both ways. Yes, we want to comply, but at the same time, how can you support us to be great as well? Yeah.
So for someone who's thinking about starting business, Ama has just had something small, they're just starting, they're new in the game, what advice would you give them?
Just don't give up and don't do your business just because someone else is doing. Find what is this thing that is lacking in the market, and are you passionate enough to stay there even when things are not working? So don't be a me too kind of business person. Yeah, find out what is this thing that I can do that can have a certain impact in the kind of customers that I want to curate for myself. Yeah.
So there are definitely the people who follow you, who believe in you. As we finish, maybe you can give them a word.
I just love them. That's it. I love them, and I've seen how they have loved me through this voting process. So I really want to find ways to return the love back. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Maureen.
Thank you so much.